So in this episode 9 of Irregular Magic High School Academy, episode 1. This is only season 1, but episode 9. There's sometimes I do want to talk about. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to talk about, it has to be the mother, not the mother, but it has to be the father and this butler guy. It seems to me this butler guy thinks like he's so high on his horse, and basically saying disrespectful things, to his sister, Tigaga, whatever his name is, Tigaga sister. So I can't pronounce his name. And I find that that's what I find out. That's a really insult to his sister, because with some of the things that basically he was just saying, it really just crossed the line and stuff and stuff. I had some people who had really crossed the line, basically talk about bad things about my family, back in the past and stuff like that. I take that stuff pretty personal, and I really, really do, because you're supposed to defend for your family, you're supposed to defend for their rights and stuff like that, and that's basically it basically just seems to me, that's just basically what I think. And when somebody just does that, they just don't care, or they're just trying to get a rise out of you or anything like that. And it really kind of upset his sister, because let me just say this. His sister, she's pretty strong. She's very powerful, but you don't want to cross that line when you're going around pushing way too much, because her magic is very, very powerful. Because even though that she has frozen magic or something like that, and that can be very, very deadly for her, having that ability that she has and stuff like that. I do tend to see how basically that she can use her magic. Sometimes her magic can get out of control sometimes, but she has to learn not to try to get all upset and get angry or anything like that. And that's just basically what it just basically seems to me. And I like when the brother just basically stepped in. He put his hands like this. Listen, he didn't touch his sister, but even though he was just basically just telling his sister that's enough. No, don't do this, because the butler was about to be a frozen barbecue. Let's just put it out. I'm not gonna lie, frozen barbecue. And the reason why I'm saying it, is that, like I said, for if you cross that line and you're not going to apologize, you keep going, then yeah, you're going to probably get yourself hurt. Stuff like that. Even though I wouldn't do something like that, because I would never hurt anyone. Even though I would just basically just personally say like, hey, I don't like what you talking about my family or anything like that. I really don't like it. I ask you, please leave me alone. And that's all. I just basically just say, I don't want to get into a fight anyway. I don't want to. I'm not a fighting guy, but I'm just saying. So that's basically all there is, or anything like that. But it's just something that I just did not, basically expect to basically this happen. Even though what basically his sister it just basically really got to her, and she was about, like I said before, she's about just throws a man into a barbecue. That's what she's really was about to going to do. And even though that she does have a short temper, but does she really shows it? Sometimes she really doesn't. Sometimes she does. Sometimes she does. But I really am kind of afraid for her, because with the magic that she has, I'm afraid that somebody out there may kidnap her, because maybe just it would take her away or something like that, use her as some kind of experiments or something like that, or use her as a weapon, because of the magic that she really has, that she really has. I don't think she would not attempt to basically kill somebody. I don't think she's really not that kind of person, or anything like that. But the one thing I just wanted to say is that, like I said, when you go over the line and you're just making insults at her, that's where it can become very serious, very, very serious. And she does. I definitely do think she does have a short temper. But even though she doesn't show it, but even though when it keeps getting more and more and more, then she will, and then she will. But the question is, does she really intend on to killing the person or not? I don't think she's really is not. But it's just basically that the magic that she has, like ice magic and other different things, that can really make her very, very powerful, and can make her OP. And somebody may want her because of her power, because of the power that she has, is with that. And that's just basically what I think. I would like to see a duel between the brother and the sister, because I really kind of wonder like who's more powerful. Because I kind of think the sister is more powerful than the brother. I really do think so. That's just my opinion. That's just basically what I think. But I mean, that's a very good question. I mean, that's a very good question. I don't think I've never seen in the anime where basically if the brother wants to duel his sister or not. I really do not know if they really are going to do that. But that's something I would love to see. Basically, the anime, not like some kind of grudge match or anything. I'm not saying that. I just want to see like who's more stronger and who's more powerful. You know, that's just what I that's really what I really do think. And that's basically what I do think. I'm not saying the MC character is not very strong. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that the MC character is basically it's just basically like you know I mean the dude doesn't have a short temper, but he's always very patient about what's going on because the guy has a sharp eye and he really does. And the reason why I'm saying it is because of basically it's because of that he can tell what things are basically going to go on and stuff. You know, even though basically with the powers that he has, I can't remember what his powers really are. But even though he's very handy with his guns, I think those are his guns that he basically uses just basically for magic or something like that. And you know, I think I've seen him in combat one time. I think in the anime, I'm not sure, but um, that's what basically it seems to me. I just don't think that the MC character is not really the kind of character that want to kill somebody. I just don't think it's just not. But however, if it were to become more serious, then like touching his sister, then are going to get pretty things are going to get really wild. And that's just basically what I think. You know, basically seeing of him and stuff like that. He may not show it, but even though it may be become without warning, and so that's just basically what I think. You know, that's what I believe is just something that's just the kind of character that he really actually is and stuff like that. He's not a terrible MC. I mean, he's really not. I mean, even though he has every right to defend for his sister because some of this butler dude is just basically saying things you know, about the family and stuff like that. I will just say this because if I'm part of a royal family or rich family stuff like that, I don't want to be royal. I don't want to be part of a family like that. Just want to be a commentator, just like everybody else is, because I don't want to be bossed around saying you can't go there, you can't go there, you can't go there, or anything like that. You can't marry this guy, you can't marry that guy, you can't marry this girl, whatever maybe it is, and stuff like that. That's basically what it just seems to me because I'm not the biggest fan of rich people basically in anime. The reason why I'm just not the biggest fan is that it shows that kind of cliche and the trope that you basically see like where basically like the king saying like I cannot like to marry this guy or whoever maybe is just with that, but I want you to marry this guy right here because he's going to serve well for my kingdom and for you also as well too. And sometimes back in the medieval times they don't have really much of a choice to basically do that. I mean, it happens. It happens really I don't know how long it's been going on. It's been going on for years and years and years and stuff like that. And you know, I mean, because I mean, it's just like I said, because like if the king were to say like, yes, I give you approval to marry this guy, but however, if it were to basically seem that the king that's just basically say like, no, he's unfit to be prince of the nation means that he has no connections to any royal family out there. Even though that's just basically what I really actually do think, you know, because I mean uh, he has to be part of a hair of a family, even though that's just basically what I see to it. One thing I really do want to talk about is also too, which it really kind of irritates me. It really does. And when you have somebody in the royal family or something like that, or basically or nobles or something like that, they think they got everything handed out for them, money, stuff like that. They get everything from the father and stuff like that, and stuff like that. That's what I call a spoiled rich kid or whatever whoever maybe is stuff like that. I'm not a fan of that kind of stuff because it's just something to me. It's just something to me. I just find I'm not saying it's disrespectful, but I just find it just seems to me that the more you spoil your child, the more that the child's going to say like I want and stuff like that, and you know you give them everything they want, and they get treated. They don't know what it's like to be a commoner basically in the outside world, stuff like that, and stuff like that. I don't think there's some people would not basically be enjoy being part of a royal family and stuff like that. Because like I said, if I were to be in that position, I'll be saying, you know, I want to become a commodore. I don't want nothing to do with all this royalty crap and stuff like that, based on the king, you know, trying to order me and trying to tell me what to do and stuff like that. I want to do my own thing. That's basically what I want to do. even though I'm here, I'm not part of the royalty family. I'm just a guy. I'm just a commentator who likes anime and manga and stuff like that. That's basically what I like. But it's just that, like I said, for what the brother just basically just did, I just think that he has every right to defend his sister, and he really does. And he doesn't even care about anyone who is special or royalty or anything like that. But I like the character is basically is that of him, that he shows that he does things that are equal. You know, even you know, that's basically what he does. But he doesn't treat nobody more different than anything else and stuff like that. But if something were to happen, basically around the school or anything like that, then he has no choice. Then he has no choice but to take action, or basically just take him out of the school. But even though that's just basically what he's supposed to do because he's part of the student council and stuff like that. And even though that's basically what I think. Now, there's another thing I wanted to want to talk about. This is something very serious because I'm very concerned about this because I really am. One thing I really want to talk about is that it's the flame mechanism basically in this anime because usually you don't see something like this. Usually you don't because it's very often that you basically see like the MC character or whoever it maybe is or something like that creating something that's very strong that for somebody can use it. But however, with the magic that they can use it for evil purposes. And the reason why I'm saying that they can use all kinds of different advantages and stuff like that. Basically, yes. I mean, what if what happened if the military were to get a hold of this? Guess what they could do? They could really do a whole lot of damage, and that's just basically what I think. I just think that that's this new creation. It's just that it just to me it's just that it's too advanced. It really actually is. It can really stir things up in it really can and stuff like that. You know, and that's just basically what I think because I just think that this guy, you know, the Afro guy with the hair and some of that, I've kind of I just want to say I was not expecting Mr. Afro guy, but it was I'm just saying. But you know, even though I'm just basically I'm just saying it's just that just like I said, I don't prove anything like that. Basically, royal family, basically anime. It's just like I said, it's just a trope that we see very often, so much in other different animes. But even though that's just my thing, you know, that's what I think. You know, I'm just saying. So you know, but yeah, it was that's it for his review. I love you what you guys have to think. But yeah, it was I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please hit a like button, give me a thumbs up, and please hit the notification bell also to let me know you guys watch my videos. And please leave your comments below. Excuse me, guys. I got to really sneeze, but I'm trying to hold it. But anyways, I love you guys. Take care. Hope you guys want to take care. God bless. Remember, just love it. I love you guys. Please safe and remember, stay blessed. Love you guys. Take care.